Hey, this is Florian again with another mindset shift. Today I'm going to look at something that I believe makes sense. That's why I'm filming this in my kitchen here, because it makes sense. It has to do with cooking. I'm passionate about cooking, and when I look at cooking and the lessons that we can get from cooking, it's really amazing. And one thing that really resonates with me is this idea of having a competing mindset versus a creative mindset, and how does this relate to you and your business or your career or your life is that, a competing mindset thinks about there is this pie, right? So we bake this pie and it's a raspberry pie and we put it on the table and there is more people than there is pie, right? So what do we do, right? What I used to do is I would say, oh, I'm gonna go first so I get a bigger piece of the pie, right? But what I realized, that was a competing mindset. I would compete, and in the only way for me to get a bigger piece of the pie is if someone else had a smaller piece of the pie. So the only way for me to get a bigger piece of the pie was if someone else had a smaller piece of the pie. And because this starts with, the idea that there is only one pie and there is a limited amount of, a supply of pies. But then, one day it dropped, the penny dropped, and I said, wait a minute. I mean, we just baked one. Why don't we bake another one? And so this is what we done. We had this party, and then people were not in COVID times, but before COVID times, and people really liked this pie. And I said, well, it takes 40 minutes. While you are enjoying this, we can have another one. It will be freshly baked. And so the penny dropped for me. I said, wait, that's exactly how a creative mindset thinks. So instead of me, focusing on getting more of that existing pie and focusing on the limited supply, let me bake another pie. Let me create more opportunities. Let me create another value stream for my business, for my company, and another value stream for my employer. Like if you are in a job right now, you could be out at a customer and you could be looking for the opportunities. How can you create more value for you and for your customers? So that's what a creative mindset is. And I invite you to think like that. I invite you to consider, how is this applying to your specific situation? And if you want to hear more about how we apply this in business and how I help entrepreneurs with that, I invite you to join me on Mondays. So on Mondays at 5 o'clock, I will share about 25-30 minutes of teaching on these entrepreneurial mindsets. And there is a link on this post, and you could join us there, or just show up on Facebook on our Become Your Best Version community page. And I look forward to see you there. Okay? Take care. Speak soon. Bye-bye.